Oh yeah, dude! Hello everybody, it is your boy, the Macho Hype Man, and I'm here today to discuss what was that? Never mind, back on topic. I'm the Macho Hype Man, and I'm here to discuss my predictions for AEW World's End this Saturday at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. So let's get into it. But we also have an FTW rules match for the FTW title between Hook and Wheeler Yuta. Now, in my opinion, this is right up Hook's alley, and I just don't see Wheeler Yuta picking up the victory. So my prediction is the current FTW champion, Hook. Up next, we have who I believe should have won the Continental Classic semifinals in the Gold League, Swerve Strickland, against Keith Lee, former AEW World Tag Team Champions, former friends, and Keith Lee has been talking about finishing business with him. Is Swerve Strickland him? I don't know, and I honestly could really care less. But in my opinion, Swerve Strickland has become a bigger star than Keith Lee, so I'm going to go ahead and say Swerve Strickland. Next, we have the no disqualification TNT title match between the TNT champion, Captain Charisma, Christian Cage, and the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. Now, this one is very tough to decide because with it being no DQ, there's a high chance Nick Wayne is going to get involved, and there's a high chance Luchasaurus will return as well. But here's my theory. I have a theory that Luchasaurus is going to turn on Christian Cage and align himself with Adam Copeland, allowing Adam Copeland to finally shut the chapter with Christian Cage and become the TNT champion. To the TBS title, we have Abaddon against the TBS champion, Julia Hart. Julia Hart has definitely improved in the ring as a superstar since her debut in AEW. Joining the House of Black has definitely been the best career move. And with that being said, I'm going to pick Julia Hart to win this one. Next, we have Andrade El Idolo against the Redeemer, Miro. In my opinion, I feel like Miro needs this victory more than Andrade because Andrade had a fantastic showing in the Continental Classic tournament, which I feel like Miro should have been in, but he wasn't, unfortunately. So I think Miro is going to take this one home, and hopefully he gets to start doing something more on Collision than just cutting promos every week, because this guy can go in the ring, and he definitely deserves to be a champion again. So my pick is Miro. All-Star 8-man tag team match consisting of all the remaining superstars who were in the Continental Classic. On Team 1, we have Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia, taking on the team of Rouge, Jay Lethal, Jay White, and Brody King. Now, all these superstars had a fantastic showing in the Continental Classic tournament. But in my opinion, I'm going to have to go with Claudio, Mark, Garcia, and Danielson. Another 8-man tag team match between Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting, taking on the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Big Bill, Ricky Starks, and 2 members of the Don Callis family in Kyle Fletcher, the new Ring of Honor World Television Champion, and former TNT Champion, Will Hobbs. It's honestly kind of tough for me to pick a winner in this one because Darby's just returning to television from climbing Mount Everest, I believe. And Sammy Guevara is coming back also from maternity leave after he and Ty Conti just had their child. Now, I don't know if this stunt that Don Callis pulled this past week on Dynamite was just a rouge to try and swerve Jericho. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but if I'm not, then... And honestly, I really don't know who's going to win this match. It could go either way, but if I had to pick a winner, I'm definitely going with Jericho, Sammy, Darby, and Sting. Continental Classic Finals between Gold League winner Jon Moxley and the Ring of Honor World Champion and New Japan Strong Style Champion Eddie Kingston. Oof, boy, this one's really tough because these two are very hard hitting, and I have no doubt that they're going to put on a 5-star match like they have in the past. But in my opinion, Moxley does not need this win. He has had his success in AEW. He's a former 3-time AEW World Champion and a former International Champion. And he's had a lot of success with the BCC, but I feel like Eddie Kingston needs this more than Moxley, and he's definitely improved as a wrestler, and he's definitely proven that he's no bum. So my pick is Eddie Kingston. Next is the AEW Women's World Title match between Toni Storm and Riho. Riho came back to AEW Dynamite a few weeks ago, defeated Saraya to become #1 contender, but Toni Storm has backup in her corner, and this one's kind of... Honestly, it's whatever to me. Yeah, I could really see this match going either way, but if I had to pick a winner, I just don't see Toni Storm dropping the belt so soon, so I'm going to go with Toni Storm. And finally, we come to the main event, the match that we've all been waiting for, the AEW World Title match between the Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe and the longest reigning AEW World Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And after what happened this past week on Dynamite with MJF losing the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles, things aren't looking too good for him, especially if Samoa Joe is in line with this devil. I don't know who he is. I'm really hoping it's not Adam Cole. A lot of people are saying that it is, but I'm really hoping it's not. But I could be wrong. There's also a chance that maybe we see a screw job because of the whole bidding war of 2024, but hopefully I'm wrong with that too. And if MJF did sign with All Elite Wrestling, or I should say re-signed with All Elite Wrestling, then my prediction would be MJF. However, if he is not re-signed, I would say Samoa Joe. Like, honestly, this match could go either way. I really don't know who's going to win, so I'm going to leave that up to you guys to decide in the comments.